All right, folks. So today, I want to talk about a concept, an idea that society at large today is not getting. And I wore the shirt for it. Right? Liberty or death. What does that mean? Well, it's a famous saying. It's something that people repeat often. It's something that all of you have heard. But one of the things that I don't think people really wrestle with today is what it means. I, for one, am extremely patriotic. I love my country. I love the flag. I love the national anthem. I love everything that America stands for. It's important, and here comes that word again, that we do not conflate loving your country with loving the government. Okay? Now, the government is an entity all its own. It's run by certain people. It's controlled and influenced by others. Every so often, we actually have a say in something of significance. But I think we do ourselves a disservice as citizens of the U.S. if we say that the government is America. Okay? America started long before anybody sitting in office was even born. America stands for things that people connect with from, at this point, hundreds of years ago. Things that were based on the concepts and the philosophies of individuals from thousands of years before that. The idea of what America represents is, at its core, liberty. So liberty is something that people don't really have an easy time applying to how they see the world. For some, liberty means you can go where you want. For some of you, liberty means you can say what you want. For some of you, liberty means, nobody's going to steal my stuff. And everybody has their own idea. I would contend that liberty is, as its core, being free from obligations to anybody else. I can be left alone if I am free. I can be left alone to do as I want, to say what I want, to be who I want, to believe what I want, to spend time with who I want, so long as I don't take away another citizen's right to do the same. So somewhere along the line, I think society started thinking liberty meant everybody has the same amount of stuff. Everybody has the same amount of money in the bank. Everybody drives the same level of car. Everybody should have a phone. Everybody should have food. Everybody should have health care. Everybody should be equal. Equality, as some would say, is a false god. And what I would offer to you is not the application of this philosophy in a societal sense. I don't need to talk about the world. I don't need to talk about your religion. I don't need to talk about anything. I'm just going to use the universals that we learn right here. Who got promoted today? Raise your hand. Did any one of you not complete your list of moves? Who here got promoted that did not complete their list of moves? Okay, now be honest so I don't have to shout you out. Who here got a list and didn't complete the moves? Who here received the list and did not complete the moves? Agents are honest. So what you'll find, if it's in promotion, if it's in achievement, in terms of winning maybe a tournament, in terms of progressing, if you don't put in the work, you don't reap the benefits. You don't reap the rewards. Whenever you're going to roll with somebody here, I don't say, listen, for whatever reason, I want you to roll with your right hand in your back from now on. For whatever reason, I want you to blindfold yourself from now on. For whatever reason, I don't want you to do chokes. Has anybody here ever showed up on the first day and been given a sort of list of rules and regulations that they had to follow? Obviously not. So this is the problem that we look at in society that we could very easily understand by looking at our journey here. Obviously, there are some people who are a little bit more athletically inclined than others. They're going to have an easy go of it here. There are some people who played sports their whole lives. They're going to have an easy go of it here. There are some people who started here as a kid. Right? Coach Bat Boy started when he was 13. He's going to have an easy go of it. Some people have siblings, family members, who are training already and were sort of prepared and raised in this culture. They're going to have an easier go of it. Some people join here, they're 40 years old, they're out of shape, they never played a sport in their life, and they're just doing this because the doctor said they're going to have a heart attack if they don't exercise. Probably not going to have an easy go of it. But however people show up the first day, they're given the same opportunity that everybody else is. You get what you work for. If you don't work for it, you don't get it. Sometimes that's formal recognition, but a lot of times it's actually self-improvement. You can't climb your own personal ladder of strength if you don't do the climbing, because nobody here is going to do the climbing for you. So when we look at society, and I don't want to sit here and argue your politics, I'll be completely honest with you. I don't care. You can believe whatever you want to believe. The only thing I would ask is that you try to work towards a congruent paradigm when looking at the world. You can't say, well, I earned that blue belt, but it's okay to give it to him, and think that that is in line with what people deserve here. You can't say, well, he doesn't deserve to get promoted. I joined before him. You guys know that isn't going to fly. If you do the work, you get the benefit. I have yet to see somebody be offered a blue belt and say, you know what? That guy over there, he deserves it more than I do. And it's not because they don't care about that guy. It's not because they don't like that guy. It's not because they don't want that guy to be promoted. It's because they themselves have done the work. So I could sit here and give you applications in society that support this. But I will ask you guys to do that work. I'm not going to sit here and argue your politics. We're in the middle of New York City, right? We've gotten to the point as a society where we think we can get the benefits without doing the work. We think we can become black belts without rolling. We think we can win tournaments without knowing any moves. We think we could train all day without ever getting in shape. That is where we've gotten to as a society. Right or wrong, I don't care. Just understand that it is, at a minimum, incongruent. All right, guys, thank you.